Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing 5 super easy DIYs that you can make for Mother's Day or any occasion. These are just a couple of ideas that I have for you, so I hope that you enjoy them. And they're quick and easy, super inexpensive. You're looking for something on that side. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on these DIYs. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and get one of these foams. We're also going to get one of these vases, and to take off that stickiness from the sticker, I'm going to be using this Goo Gone, and it's to remove the stickers. I just dabbed a little bit on my napkin and went ahead and scrubbed it in there, and it slowly started to take off that little sticker. It's like it almost melted it away. Okay guys, so once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and put all my supplies on the side just to have them ready. I'm going to be using this little rope. I got this at Walmart for about $3. You can probably find a smaller one at Dollar Tree. You're also going to be needing this gift wrap paper and foil. And you're also going to be needing some leaves or some fake grass, whichever you guys have. I didn't find fake grass on my Dollar Tree. I know they sell it, but I couldn't find it. So I decided to take these leaves from extras I had from my stems from doing the flower backdrop. So I'm gonna go ahead and get also my flower, and this is also a leftover from that flower backdrop. I'm going to go ahead and take that foam out of the plastic and go straight forward and put the flower. Try to center it as much as you can. Just put it right at the center. And just try to eyeball it, making sure that the flower and the little foam fits perfectly on that vase. Okay guys, so once you have centered your flower, now we're gonna go ahead and put in the leaves on the foam. And I tried using the E6000 to put my leaves. That was a big mistake. I went ahead and did it with my glue gun instead because it was just drying faster. But just make sure you don't burn your fingers, because I did a couple of times. So just, yeah, be very careful with that. And I'm not really trying to put too many leaves, because the foil paper is going to actually cover that little area, especially the bottom area. So I'm just trying to put a little few here and there just to hide it a little bit. Once you put your leaves in, you're gonna go ahead and try just to cover it all. Just make a few trial runs before you actually glue the whole thing in. So I thought that was perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that E6000 around that base. trying to be very careful not to glue in those petals in, just the foam and the leaves. I did push it just a little bit for about maybe 10 seconds, and I'm gonna go ahead and not move it from there. I'm gonna go ahead and let it dry for at least 24 hours. So I'm just trying to be really careful when putting this foil, not trying to move it because I don't want for the glue to mess up or anything. So once you cut that foil, you're gonna go ahead and tie it with your rope and just gather it all, the foil in one hand, and just try to go ahead and make about 2 knots with that little rope. And that's pretty much it for this project, you guys. It's pretty simple. It's super economical, so you don't have to waste a lot of money, but it's also a very thoughtful gift. Beautiful, beautiful gift for Mother's Day. Okay guys, so now for the second DIY, you're going to be using one of these vases. And also for our lid, I'm going to be using this little tea light holder, and this you can find it at the Dollar Tree. Also, it comes in a 2-pack in the candle section. And third, you're going to be needing, of course, your flower or your rose and your glue E6000. So I'm gonna go ahead and bend my stem a little bit, just trying to make a vase for it, like a really strong flat base. And once you have that set in, you're gonna want to put the E6000. And just a tip for you guys, if you want to go ahead and clean your glass vase first before applying this flour, just to make sure it adheres better with the stem, you can go ahead and clean it up with a little bit of alcohol so it can last longer. And also, once you go ahead and put that flour in, you're gonna want to let it sit for about 24 hours, just like that first project that we did, just to make sure it doesn't move or anything. And I'm not gonna put the glue on the lid because I want to go ahead and keep it open, just open and close it, just to add maybe some gifts, some candies. So I'm just gonna leave that open there. And once you go ahead and put that flour in, you want to press it a little bit for about maybe 30 seconds, and from there, don't move it at all. Now for our third DIY, we're going to be doing our coffee scrub, and we're going to be using one of these jars, or whichever you guys have. I'm using here a baby foot jar, and I'm just going to go ahead and spray paint the top with this metallic gold spray paint. And we're using this Folgers coffee, some sugar. If you don't have regular sugar, you can go ahead and also use this dark brown sugar. I'm using the dark brown in this project. Some olive oil, some measuring spoons, and just something so we can mix it. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and use 4 tablespoons of coffee. And also I'm going to be using 4 tablespoons of that dark brown sugar. Now it's time to add that olive oil, and you can just eyeball it here depending on the texture that you want to get. I just like for it to be in between, so not too dry, not too wet. Just mix it really well once you go ahead and put that olive oil. So that's pretty much all you need for this scrub. It's super easy to make, and it's probably something you have in your kitchen already. It is very good like for cellulite, to even out the texture of your skin, for stretch marks. And if your mom loves coffee, she's totally gonna love this scrub. So next up we have our little gift box, and this I found also at Dollar Tree. They had this blue one and also this pink one, but the blue one is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to be using the blue. And you can go ahead and put the lid on the bottom or the side, so it all depends on you. And I'm going to also be putting in some little just base so it can hold all the things that I'm going to put in my box. Once I'm done putting my paper in, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my items. Now all of these items I got from Dollar Tree, all of them. If you want to go ahead and add like the items that we did right now, like the DIYs, especially that coffee scrub, it's going to be a really nice combination with the rest of these gifts. It's a really nice gift box because it has a lot of good goodies. For this last DIY, I'm going to be using this empty jar. This is actually a coconut jar. I cleansed it really well, and now I'm going to go ahead and spray it with this spray paint. This is the cotton pink spray paint. Once that's dried out for about 24 hours, I'm going to go ahead and put my letters inside. I'm going to go ahead and write them handwritten, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut them in little rectangles. And this is just a really personalized kind of letter to mom. It says how much you love her, how much she means to you. It's a really nice emotional gift. And I just go ahead and use my pencil just to go ahead and bend them. And that's pretty much it. I decided to make this gift because it was just like a really nice personal touch to it. You can even add this to your little box that we just did a couple of minutes ago. So just to add the final touch to my jar, I'm going to go ahead and put my label on the outside of my jar using these types of labels. And I'm going to go ahead and put love notes for mom and just cut it in a rectangular shape. So yeah guys, this is pretty much all I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and find it useful. If you did, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.